love
I'm
this. I
just
love
here to the
this fit,
co-host.
Mike. You looking like a R&B cover, man.
Hey
All right.
man,
No, for real though.
listen. I saw an interview. I'm like, listen. The theme is sexy
It's
tonight.
it's
Okay,
giving it's
you get the
giving
all
boys
white.
to
They got
men.
the
Let
wine.
it snow.
Get into it.
Yes,
Somebody in the chat said, Mike, that's you? Wow, it's been a long time. Or
that's me. That's me.
love.
What's happening, Brad?
I feel like Mike
Yes.
gonna cut up tonight. That was
Oh,
me.
listen. I've been
He
waiting for this
definitely
What's
is.
moment.
good
I
with
said he
me?
got the cut up by
What's up, Brad?
ensemble on. Okay. I said,
I've been waiting for this moment, y'all. Cause
That's-
like, I mean, I'm sure you heard Ebony, but like to the rest of y'all, like y'all ain't heard the stuff I heard.
All right, now Ebony's heard it all. Mike heard it all,
I
and
had
Ebony heard it second. I'm dead.
second
Yes, Mike.
hand.
It's giving Carl Thomas.
Yeah.
So we can
I
start
should have been playing
Reset.
Carl Thomas on the intro. Go
something.
ahead.
But we can start by y'all introducing yourselves and your position on a song for Nia, your role.
I'm Leary. I'm
So,
the DP, director of photography, cinematographer, whatever.
It's Daniel from Florida.
And
Okay.
I remember you, Daniel. I said what's up. I said what's up. Um, what's up, everybody? My name is Mike Jones, and I am the sound operator for A Song for Nia.
Mike
Yes.
Jones,
Mike
Our guys
Jones.
in the building.
which we had to
I
say.
said I ain't got no air horns for Larry. Larry
Yeah,
needs air horns.
yeah,
Boop
got
boop
nothing.
boop boop boop.
Yes, we had a time. So, Ebony, you have specific questions or how you want to go?
I'm taking I'm playing second fiddle tonight. I'm
All
gonna let
right,
you go ahead.
'cause I ain't writing nothing down, so we just gonna wing it. But tell me about your experience on A Song for Nia.
Good
You want to go, bro?
question. I got you.
I
I
said
got you.
somebody's got a party
Sound like
going on in the background. I said, what's going
Mike?
on?
I wish
Oh,
you.
that's me. Yeah, that
Yeah.
is me.
Y'all
I
probably
said,
showering
oh,
to
where
R&B
you
fit. Bopping.
Yes, and then
Yes, sir.
I'll start too. Just for context, we shot 6 episodes, a total of 14 uh shoot days that we all worked, every single one. So we done seen it all, and Mike done heard it all.
Yes, sir.
So
Yes,
yeah.
yes.
So yes, tell us about your experience on them 14 days.
I feel like if I had to describe it, it was a polished version of guerrilla filmmaking because we had to move quick. Everyone had multiple roles, but it was organized. It was an organized chaos. It really was. So we kind of knew where
Yeah.
we had to be, what we had to do every day, but how we got there was always very interesting. I would say it
Okay.
was a good challenge. It's a good challenge, draining in a nice way. I like when something can kind of push me to that edge in a good way. But I had fun. I had a good time every day.
I'll take polished guerrilla filmmaking.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I know. So
Yes.
Yes. Shout out to the organization.
Okay. I
Trying
say,
our
okay.
best. Trying
Yes.
our best. What about you, Mike?
Yeah, it was definitely some challenges during these shoots, but I have to admit that this was the most fun I've had out of all the shoots that I've done in my years of sound. Like, I love the camaraderie between the cast and crew. Um, I mean, we all have our moments of craziness through some of the hours, but at the end, like it was all love. Everything felt organic. Everything felt like it was a family. And like I said, best crew, best cast. I'd do it all over again. Like I said before, 6 seasons in the movie, baby.
Period. And Ebony
I'm
like,
like,
yeah, sure.
come on.
Y'all, Ebony like, y'all can do it. I don't know who writing it, but by
I
all
got
means.
listen, we're gonna get the writers room going. Look, I'm with all the shit. As long as we can get the people in the funding. I said I should have put the donation link in the chat. I said Giving Tuesday is Giving
Yes.
Thursday.
It's
I
every
said all
day.
donations are accepted and tax deductible. So we trying to get things
Okay.
rolling.
Yeah.
But absolutely. I said, ain't no problem. I said get the money, hey, get the people working, so we can keep things moving for sure. Um,
Yeah.
yeah, Danielle was also our AD. I don't know if
Yes.
you
Oh,
introduced yourself.
am I a part of the round table?
And so
You
you
are.
hosted, but you in the crew. You in the crew. The
I'm like,
crew is here.
Yes,
Amina's in the
yes.
chat. Our line producer Amina extraordinaire is in the chat. And so
Yes.
so yeah, the people don't know, everybody don't know. You know, we got
That's true.
some of the cast is in the chat. Hey LaShonda, hey y'all. But
True
you know, other
that.
people don't know. So
Yes, no.
I'm curious about like what was the thought process going in, because I know Mike was with us a couple of times. He was on the virtual table read, he was at the in-person table read. But like that sort of our start was around Labor Day weekend. Sort of where you were, how you were feeling about like the process, things like that. And then maybe at the halfway point as well.
I missed the table read.
Mhm.
So I mean, it was kind of interesting though seeing everything unfold for the first time right in front of me as I was shooting it. Um, I also kind of pieced together the story late. That'll be my confession. So I was really watching this whole thing kind of unfold, and week by week I was kind of planning how to shoot it. And that was a ball for me because it was like learning on the go, but also watching a story be made at the same time. Um, so that I appreciated.
Keep
Yeah.
it PG in the chat.
We're trying to give Hollywood Reporter Fendi Black round table.
Yes. But yeah, so I was a part of the table read, and being through that experience, like I was nervous at first because like been in I haven't done sound off for a while, and I was telling Ebony like there was a point where I was about to hang it up, but thanks to Danielle here, like she hit me up and just like, hey, you still doing sound? Like I got this project that I need a audio person for. I'm like, yeah, I can make myself available for that. So since then, like she introduced me to Ebony, and we've been like talking back and forth, all that stuff. So went to the table read, and I thought I was just gonna be sitting in there chilling and just listening. Just Ebony was just like, "Oh, could you read the narration?" It was just like, okay, I didn't know that was part of the job, but I'll do it. But it was cool because she made me feel even more a part of the project, which was awesome. But like going through all the scripts and everything, I'm just saying to myself, I'm like, damn, we got some beautiful here. Like this is going to be amazing, and this is something that I always wanted to be a part of. Like working with the all black cast and doing the all black production and everything like that. Like that was definitely a goal for 2024, and I'm so thankful that I had the opportunity to be a part of you guys to help accomplish that goal. No, no. Episode 2, I actually had a lot of fun doing that. I know that there was a lot going on, um, but I think we knocked it out. I'm pretty sure like a few of us were a little frustrated at the end because we pulled in some extra hours and we kind of worked past our time. But I actually had a lot of fun doing that, even though it was a challenge because I never mic'd so many people up at once before. But thanks to Jeff, who was holding down the boom. I don't know if Jeff is on the
Yeah,
chat or
Jeff.
not,
Yes.
but major shout out to my boy Jeff. He held it down on his end, taking care of the boom, and I was able to take care of the microphones and all that good stuff too. But yeah, I didn't have any issues with episode 2.
Yeah. I know I said it before to Ebony, but I said it probably a lot. I was like, damn, why are there so many people in this scene? That was my thing throughout, like I think it was like 2, 3 episodes with more than 5 people
Yeah.
in each
It was
scene.
a lot.
But it was a good challenge though, because I've never orchestrated that many people.
Mm.
I've never figured out how to kind of shoot that many people in a group setting. So it was
Yeah.
definitely a fun challenge. And maneuvering everybody inside of like a small 800 square foot room was that was fun too.
It was that back to
Yeah,
the organized chaos of it all. That's what those bigger
exactly.
episodes gave because it
Yeah.
looked, if you were to just walk in, it looked insane. But we knew where everyone should have been and when and what time and stuff like that. But we pulled it off somehow.
We did.
Yes, yes. Shout out to the small but mighty crew. Because everybody needed assistance,
Oh,
really.
we
But
did.
Let's do
We
10 people
did.
in each scene next season.
But you know what? That
Ooh.
day, that weekend that we did, when we did episode 2, we did have extra help. We had like 2 extra PAs. I think it was the day we had the kids, which is the day I was like, I think this is when we need the extra help because someone gotta watch them with their parents. Like it was a lot going on. I'm like, so we were able, it was, I think just the sunlight let us, you know, held us up. And then we probably just needed a third day just in general for our planning. But I'm like, no, we did have help. It was a lot of people that day. I was like, damn, who all here? But who need paperwork?
Yeah,
But no, we did it.
we did. Yeah, but you know what didn't help though? Like on some real stuff, the heat,
Yes.
because it was hot that
Yeah.
day. It was hot that day.
Yes, that's another. It was hot.
I
It's crazy how you feel
forgot how hot it still
in
was.
the midst of something. Because I remember on that day, I was probably like, yo, I can't wait for winter. And I was outside today, and I'm like, take me
Right?
back.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, y'all wanted this.
Yeah.
I was not excited. I knew it was coming. But yeah, I forgot it was still so hot. I had assumed it was going to start to cool off because it was officially fall, and that was definitely not the case. Shout out to
Nah,
Rain with the portable AC. I think that
Yes,
saved us.
it did.
Yep.
you're
Yep.
right.
I don't know how. Yeah, it really did because
Yeah,
I forgot too that it was hot. Like every time in between scenes, cut the air on, cut the fan on, and then all right, cut them all off
and then
again. Then
remember to cut them off so it's not
remember to cut
messing with
them
Mike
off.
Sam.
Yeah,
For this project, really, I mean, I felt like we were kind of up towards shoot dates before I started getting to fully plan out some things. And even after I made maybe 2 initial shot lists, I was like, I feel like it's better served for me to just kind of do this on the day, read the script. So that's really what it was. It was like cramming each week, getting the story down in my head, kind of picturing everything going, and then getting to location and kind of just setting up because we just didn't have enough access to spaces. So,
Mhm.
but it worked. Organized
Yeah.
chaos.
Yeah. I definitely think that the table read helped for me. I knew that there was going to be a lot of characters in this series, but I didn't know that we were going to be having so many at the same time. So, so I mean, I know the boom always does the job for the most part, but at the same time, it's like, all right, well, this is going to be a challenge because now I'm going to have more live mics for the main actors that are going to be speaking in each scene. I don't know how my ears are going to be able to handle that. And I can say overall, like, I think my ears handled it pretty well. Like I said, there were some challenges here and there, especially on Cousins Night. Cousins Night
There
was
was
a
a lot
lot.
going on on Cousins Night.
It was definitely a lot.
Lord.
Like that was the biggest challenge I think that I've ever experienced while shooting this series. And like when I look back at it, I'm like, that was the one day out of all the shoots that we've done that Jeff was
Jeff
not
wasn't
there.
there. Jeff wasn't there.
And like I
Yeah.
needed him. I needed Jeff. Like, where is this guy right now? Because I'm doing everything on this recorder. And I
Hmm.
remember after the first take, like after that, like Ebony's looking at me like, Mike, how's the sound? I'm like, it's a lot. Like it's a lot. Like I'm gonna need to take 5 just to get like my frequencies back. But
I agree with
yeah,
that.
like yeah, but looking over the script and everything, and talking with you and Danielle and me, and I'm like, all right, where are we going to be? What's the setup going to be like? How many mics do I need? Communication is always key. So if there's something that I don't know, I'm not going to wing it. I'm going to look at y'all and seek help from y'all. Like even Leary too. It's just like, hey, what do you think the best way of me to handle this boom mic, or how Jeff to handle this boom mic right here, so I don't get in your shot or anything like that.
Mhm.
So I don't want to make sure you don't have any shadows or any little irregularities or anything like that too. So communication definitely helps.
Yeah.
For
Cousins
sure.
night was definitely probably the hardest day, just
Yeah.
because it was the amount of people, but also in the same age group. They started sipping on the prop food and drinks. Somebody was smoking on something.
Hey, yo.
I felt
I said, some of them
like
still in the chat. I said, Larry telling on you.
I felt like the
So,
weird kid in high school at a party, just holding a camera, watching everybody have fun.
Yeah, like no invite. Like they over there cutting up. Like they the in crowd. We on the outside looking in. Like,
Yeah.
mhm.
I
And
want to
then that
party too.
no, and then that day we had to cover a lot because we shot an extra scene that day when it was just supposed to
We
be
did, we
cousins
did.
night, and we
Mhm.
had to move
It
things around, and
was.
we shot another scene and then did that
Yeah.
too. So I think we ended up shooting closer to 7 pages that day. Whatever, it
Yeah.
was more than 5. So
Yeah.
I,
Mhm.
um, so
Yeah.
that was another thing. We shot more once again. It started to get dark, which worked in our favor a little bit. I don't know. Um,
So
I don't know.
it was the scheduling and the challenges running up against things because
Yeah.
I knew that Cousins Night was going to be a lot, which is why originally it was on its own date. But with having the dropout and having to have, having to replace the role, I'm like, I think Tanae might still be in here. Shout out to Tanae who came
Yes.
in
Oh
super
my
last minute
goodness.
and got the job done.
So good.
But by the time we had to fill her back in, we got to work with,
Well,
her
we have, yeah.
availability. And so that was why we ended up having to put their scene on that same day. Because originally we were supposed to have both of those scenes the day before. That's why we only ended up having a half day the day before. We were going to have
Mm-hmm.
both of those scenes, and Cousins Night was going to be all day because I already knew that was
Mm-hmm.
going to be crazy. But
Already.
what can you do? You're running up against all of these limitations. We only got the space for this many days. We only got this much time. Only got this much money in the budget. So you just try to make it work. But yeah, I appreciate everybody's effort, concerted effort to get it done. We got it done.
We did.
you know.
We
Yep.
did.
It was also
I'm
hot
telling
that
you.
day too.
It
Mm-hmm.
was.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But I had
Yeah,
the
It was.
air
especially with
on
them
blast.
lights.
They had air in there, but it was, issue was just all of us in the same room. And then trying
Yeah.
to, where can we go where we're not in the shot, where we're not in your way? It was a lot.
Yeah.
That was probably the biggest thing to navigate is where can everyone be during filming when we had those bigger scenes where they're not in frame and not anyone else's way.
Mm.
Yeah.
That's why I gave up on shot listing. Because the first big group, I was like, "Damn, Ebony, what am I supposed to do with this?" So
I'm like, it's okay.
I was like,
I
"I
got
gotta
my
just see
shot list.
everybody."
I know
Yeah,
what I want. I
but
got my
yours was helpful.
storyboard.
Yeah.
Yes, we're gonna try to make it work for what we got. But yeah, it was definitely ambitious. It was very ambitious in hindsight. I think that by the second weekend, it was actually the end of the second weekend, which is why I was like, I need a timeout and I gotta call on some favors with some producers who are a little more experienced than I am,
Yeah.
because I'm like, we can't be doing this every weekend. By the time we got to the Sunday of the second weekend, and I think we were already like going over an hour, and we still weren't done. So I don't even remember what the hell had happened. I was like, all right, I need to make some phone calls this week because I said this, we can't keep going like this. So I think we did a good job. Everybody did a good job of trying to sort of move around the
Yeah.
things and the challenges. Yeah, I mean, I think for all of the things, I think what's interesting is as I'm sort of chipping away as my at my own sort of assistant editor work currently is because there's a lot. It's when I I don't think much of it because we're so far past production now. But 14 days worth of footage and audio is a lot. It's a
Mm-hmm.
lot. It's a lot as
Mm-hmm.
I'm just going through trying to log, looking at scripting notes, trying to make sense of the massive amount of stuff that was done. I'm like, yeah, we made a show.
Yeah, no,
We made a show.
I do.
Definitely
We
pulled
Some
it
days
made a
I'll
off.
be
show.
like,
Yeah.
damn, we really did that. Like we were saying it the whole time. I'm like, damn. No, we did a show.
Yeah.
A whole show, and it looks
Mm-hmm.
so good. Just the
Yeah, it
raw
looks good.
footage.
It sounds good already.
Yeah.
So that's kudos to the team. Kudos to VP, touchdown operator, making it work with the challenges. Um,
Shout
and so
out to
yeah,
Nathaniel, man.
a funeral episode.
And
Huh?
Nathaniel, someone get Nathaniel in the chat. Shout out to
Director,
Nathaniel.
Oh yeah, I'm like, where?
Nathaniel.
I
baby
don't know where
brother.
my rubber band is. I think I sent it to. No, he's still in the chat. Now they all got the graphic in the chat the other day. Where y'all at? We can just tag them in the crew chat.
I didn't
Get
have
in here.
a I didn't have a
I might.
gaffer.
Oh,
I did
shout out to Nathaniel.
I didn't have an AC or a gaffer, so he was a
Yes, you got
pleasure
your
to have
camera
while I
assistant.
had him.
Yes, yes,
You
yes.
was doing a
Shout out,
lot,
right? Shout
Leary.
out to the assistant. Shout out to
Shout
Yeah.
out
Jeff.
to
Shout out to
listen,
Nathaniel.
yes.
Jeff and
Leary,
Nathaniel.
Jeff and Nathaniel. Leary, you was doing a lot because you were DP, the gaffer, and you was doing on the job training.
Yeah,
Like
he was sponge though. He took it and ran with
he
it. He was a
did.
sponge.
And like by the time we got to the last episode, I said, Nathaniel,
Yeah, yeah.
look at you. I could like see the growth in that little bit of time. I said, oh, look at
I know.
Nathaniel.
He working on his own little short doc now
Oh,
at Philly Cam and stuff. He in the youth program over there. I said, okay,
Okay,
check you
congrats,
out. Look at you.
congrats.
Yes.
Shout out to you, Nathaniel. I don't have a drink. Cheers to me.
That's
I'm
all right.
glad.
I got you, bro.
Mike,
Thank
yes,
you.
yes,
okay,
yes,
Mike got
Mike.
you covered.
Mhm.
Period.
Yes.
Mhm.
Cracking up.
Mhm.
Yeah. Um.
Yes.
So we got around to the funeral episode. I know the funeral episode. Go ahead, Dale. The funeral episode was a
I
tip.
say nothing. I ain't say nothing. No, the funeral episode is my absolute favorite. It just,
Same.
y'all just have to see it. I don't even think when people see it, they're going to realize all that it took, But it's just visually stunning. Leary, you really ate with that episode. All the inserts are just, you know, and a lot went into it. I'm glad we took the time that we needed to get that episode done. I'm glad we made it the 3 days because there is no way we would have been able to do it with less than that. But it is my favorite. Like I said, I think just because it was so much. We talking about 50 people on set, like 25 crew, 13. Me?
The shit was going
Okay.
in.
Yes, you was
She was
going in.
going deep
You
too,
gonna have
nah.
you gonna have
I'm
to
back?
Yeah.
start over.
Am I back?
Start over. Yeah,
Yeah.
you are back. Cause you gonna have
Okay.
to start over. You was about to go up on your rant.
Okay. Where was I at? Okay. So funeral episode. It was about 50 people on set, and like I said, close to 30 crew, about 13, close to 30 cast, about 13 crew, and just navigating that many people for where they need to be, like the damn seating chart for all the interior stuff that we did. And then one thing I started doing as soon as we started going into spaces, I always was concerned about where's the cast going to be, where are they going to be in between their scenes and stuff like that. And I didn't necessarily think about the crew and think about all you guys' equipment. Like, okay, but I need to have a space for Leary, need to have a space for Mike. And that was something real important going into that episode as well. And it was a lot. And even honestly though, the day we shot the interiors, because no one was moving, it actually wasn't as much as it looks like. It was just getting it together. When we shot the exterior stuff, that was a whole different thing. Ebony's inside, figuring out this choreography. I'm outside, just directing these two small scenes. Leary, Mike, it's ambulance and stuff. It was an emergency. Every 10 minutes it was an ambulance. We're across the street from the firehouse. They got this gate that keep going up and down. Everybody like, yeah, y'all almost done out there. I said, girl, no. The it's too much damn noise. You know what I'm saying? So even the exteriors was a lot more. The inside, not as much once we got everyone where they needed to be because no one had to move. But yeah, that outside but the whole episode, it is just amazing. And it yeah, we did that.
Yeah.
I told you I was just watching The Best Man and I said, oh no, our shit look just like this. And the budget is 10 times smaller. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Get
Oh
into
yeah.
it. It was giving quality. Yes, every 10 minutes in a row.
Yes, every
Yes,
10
I was
It
minutes.
like,
was bad.
I wish, and this is the thing about running on limitations, just trying to do the things when you can in between schedules and between everything that's going on.
Mm,
When we did the initial scout, I was like, I know Larry was with me most of the day. I think
Mhm.
Danielle was there part of the day, and then had to go. But Mike, I know it was like during the work day, so you wasn't able to get there so a certain time. But I was like, everybody's gonna have to go forward, obviously, be there for the tech scouts because these are the things. I'm like, I'm just happy about the fact that we got the whole location. He gonna let us use inside and outside. People can pull up in the driveway. I'm not thinking about the fact that
Yeah.
it's a firehouse.
Yeah.
I'm not thinking about the fact that the regional rail train is coming by on the other side every
mm-hmm.
20 minutes. I'm just like, we got a location. We can use all the parts. We should be
Yep.
good to go. Not thinking about the exteriors at all.
It
Oh
worked
my
out.
God.
They just look so good. And Larry was like, yeah, 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 we can get Marquise coverage. I'm like, Larry, we don't need it. Like, it's not on the call sheet. He's like, but are you sure? I'm like, I mean, Ebony doesn't have it here. So like, we're just going to keep moving on. He's like, it's only going to take 30 seconds. And I'm like, yeah, sure, Larry. But it looked so nice. Like the way the sunlight was, it was just so good. I'm like, yeah, get everything.
Larry was in love with that room,
Yes.
Yeah,
yo. Like he
Yes.
kept
yeah, I was.
singing his praises up in that funeral home. Like,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
yo, like natural lighting, like I don't have to
yep.
do much in
It was really
here.
great.
It's perfect. And it was. I mean, like the entire
Yes.
interior of the funeral home was just like amazing. Like I remember on the last day I just got a little nosy and just like walked all the rooms upstairs and stuff. I'm just like, God damn, this is nice.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
was
Yes.
good.
Yes.
I'm not gonna lie, and I'm glad y'all didn't take a picture of this, but like I teared up a little bit because it was so good. Like the way
Yeah.
that she delivered it, I'm just like, oh my gosh.
Yes.
Like from the very first take, I like,
Mhm.
and I think Danielle even said it too. I'm like, this is an Emmy.
We're
That's
getting it.
yeah,
Every
like that's this
Period.
this is
Like
the
I
Emmy. Like
don't.
that right there. I mean, like
Yeah.
everything was good, but I like that right there. I'm like, it gave me
hello.
that Denzel tear right
That
here.
glory.
Yeah, that
Thank you,
glory
Lee.
tear. I'm like, yeah, that's it right there. That's the money. And
I
watching the Johnson sisters together too, like just being as sisters and having fun. Like we
Yes.
had like some video footage of them singing and dancing and everything like that. I'm like, oh, look at the aunties getting together. Like I love to see it. Yeah, that was definitely one of my faves.
Yeah, that that whole episode is just I might y'all when y'all see it, shoot, when I see it. Well actually see it. Actually see it put together. I'm like, no, it is really going. I'm like, y'all don't know. Y'all just do not know. And it's definitely
Mm,
a
yeah.
good like save the best for last type thing. Like
Mhm.
that
Yeah.
finale is like
Yeah.
it's like a finale. Like, yeah.
Yeah.
It's gonna be like,
mm.
oh shit, they got more
Yeah.
money for this. Nah, babe, we work with the budget. We just
Yes.
It was
Yes.
working.
Yes.
we
Yeah.
just got better at the
I,
job.
right. And that'd be the thing is like you can be used to working under resource for so long that you just learn how to produce quality despite the challenges. But we're not gonna keep doing that. Even in Trump's America, y'all gonna pay black people. That's why you're gonna give us the money so we can do what we need to do.
Hmm.
That's
Period.
right.
But outside of that, I'm like, yeah, it was emotional for me writing it because so I rewrote the whole season. As everybody knows, there was multiple rewrites
Mm,
even when we were in production.
Yes.
But I rewrote the whole season prior to the table reads, and originally because I was like, I wanted to do the funeral episode, but I felt like it was going to be it was going to bust our budget, and we just weren't going to be able to do it. I was like,
mm,
like funeral directors and things like that, and there's no because Keith was great. He was completely like, you know sweet and did all of the things and let us do all of the things. But I've known it to be the case that, they be trying to nickel and dime you for everything. So I was like,
mm.
I don't think we're going to get a funeral home and get all of the bells and whistles that I know we're going to need to make this look and feel real for the kind of money that we working with this. So originally I had written it to stop at the top of the episode. So they were going to be just outside of the funeral home. And after Nia goes to take the phone call, she was going to have the like interaction with her father that was going to end the, that was going to be the end of the season. But like when I went back to write it, I was just thinking a lot about like my family, like growing up in Philly, just a lot of different things, and I think it's interesting to be in a time where like Kendrick Lamar is having this resurgence and has, really leaned heavily on where he's from, those aesthetics, that sound, that kind of thing. Because I've been talking in recent years to people about how much I miss regionalism. And I think the sort of curse of everybody being connected online is like the kind of things that we do and create and organically just happen where we are don't really have time to just be things. You know what I mean? And so I was thinking a lot about like just growing up in the city at a particular time, early 2000s, late 90s, all these kinds of things. As I was writing a lot of these things, I was thinking a lot about, I've lost some older family members in recent years, but like other people we had lost before then, and was really like writing from that place. Like some of the things, we're not going to give away too much, but some of the things that transpire in the funeral episode, including probably the largest comic relief in that episode, are from my own experiences, but it was very emotional, like writing it. And by the time I finished it, I was like, I think this would be like a great end to the season. But I was like, who the hell am I going to get? I'm going to let us do this. And right after I had finished, and I was like going through it, child, laughing, crying, all of that. After I had finished, I had Keith came to mind for me, but I know him through somebody else. So I had messaged her and was like, do you have Keith's information? Like, I want to talk to him about this thing I'm doing. I wonder, I'm just wondering if maybe, we can come to some sort of agreement. He'll let us utilize the space. So she gave me his information. I called him and talked to him about what we were trying to do. I sent him the script. He loved it. He was like, whatever you need. And I was like, we shoot a funeral. Like, we shoot a funeral.
Shooting a funeral.
That just is what it is at that point. So yeah, but we want to get into. I'm gonna get in a couple.
No, yeah, I will say being surprised is always a hard part. Like if I can go into the day knowing the challenges, I'll be all right. But when it springs up, I'm like, what? Come on, damn. Because when I'm always rolling, so it's always like a rock in my shoe, there's something popping up, and I'm like, damn, I gotta stop my smooth roll. Let me just course correct a little bit. Yeah. So it's always like it's an initial reaction, but on the inside, I'm problem solving. I'm never gonna like actually not not gonna shut down or anything. Thankfully, right? Or I would have. I probably would have.
Thankfully. I'm like, Larry, you got this. You got this. We had to have a lot of pep talks, but we worked through it.
Yes, then I gotta come in, smooth everything over. Like, oh, Larry, this look good. Oh, Larry, this looks. Oh, Larry, this looks so good.
That was 20% of the time. The other 80 was, what you want now?
Right, like Larry, what are you asking me for? Why are you looking up? And why are we not set? Time.
That's how it should be, though. The 80 and the VP aren't supposed to be friends, but
right. That's usually
y'all show
how these things go.
Y'all show well, boy. Y'all talking about a married couple for real.
We're a statistic,
But I do gotta say though, like watching Larry work and wearing all the many hats that he was wearing throughout the production, like he was very level-headed about everything. And if he was frustrated about it, I mean, I never know. Like he was, to me, I thought it was very low-key. If it was, like he always seemed like patient, go with the flow. We gonna get this shit done, and he got it done. I think that's very inspiring to see.
Yeah.
Damn, thank you.
I
was frustrated sometimes.
Yeah, because you were doing. I'm sure you were doing a lot.
Mike was busy. Mike was busy listening to a bunch of nonsense stuff. I wish I could hear. I always wanted wanted an earpiece, but I was on the
That's why I'm
outside.
surprised he was getting fresh. I'm cracking up.
Next season, bigger budget.
Yes, bigger budget, so
Yeah,
we can
they
have
got you.
actual departments. What's something y'all took away from the experience? That's what Mean said. I said Means, but we got to get in the Mike T first.
What's some stuff you
Uh,
heard, Mike?
uh,
We're not
oh
gonna say
God,
no names because
Yeah.
people on the chat, but
what what didn't I hear?
But I'm gonna put two and two together like Whitney Houston. So go ahead.
All right, I
Mike.
I shout out.
yo. So I will say some of the main stars they was talking their stuff. I can't say all the stuff that they was saying, but there was some things. Two of them, when they get together,
Uh-oh.
I'm pretty sure y'all know who it is. Once you put two and two together, when they get together and they get to talking, like when we're cutting, they be saying some freaky stuff. Whether it have to be with them or with the crew or outside the crew, just like
So,
this. Like I thought this was a work environment. I thought it was keeping it PG. Y'all going PG-13.
We are on the
that's
job.
why.
We need
Listen,
HR.
Yeah.
This is why we started calling Means HR. I said we
HR.
need HR in here. What is going
It
on?
was so much. Let me tell you, from store runs to like, what the fuck? You left the set? What is happening? So much was
Shoot,
going on.
I
so
thought they
much.
could
Great time.
wear.
But I will say though, I forgot where I was going with this. I mean, aside from that, um, there's one person in particular that I always look forward to working with, and when I say the name, y'all probably gonna be like, "What?" And the person that I had a lot of fun working with, aside from Tasha, the main character, everybody was cool. But the most challenging one that I found was Ian, because like because like in his role, he's so loud and he's angry and
Yeah.
everything. Like even during the table read, I'm like, oh damn, like he's gonna be the challenge. Like I'm gonna have to compress the shit out of him.
Yeah.
Like when I get him
Because he'll be
recorded.
here and then he's here. And then he's back
Yeah,
down here and then he's back up here.
yeah. But on top of that too, this dude will ad lib like no other. Like no other. And like there's a lot of times where he'll like give me a little hint where just be like, watch this, Mike, make sure you get this. I'm like, I got you. And I'll put it on. But I'll say like the last one that we did, like the last reshoot that we did, where everybody was in the kitchen and everything, and he had his moment and all that stuff. Like he done walked out, and your boy walked out the door after him, and you're still rolling. He's still talking.
You're outside.
He outside. He's still talking. And like I wasn't prepared for it or anything like that. Like there was a moment like he done walked outside and he done slammed the door. I ain't want to be messed with. I'm telling you, I'm not want to be messed with. I'm like, I'm listening to him, just
Still in
like,
character.
yeah, still in
Outside the
character. I'm
house.
like, yeah, I'm like, what is going on? I'm like, what is he going through? Like, who pissed him off? And then we go ahead and say, and then y'all go ahead and say cut. And then he comes back in and he looks at me and he gives me like this little nod with a smirk. I'm just like, you was a damn fool, Ian. Like, you was a damn fool.
I'm telling you.
My brother was
crazy.
Muslim.
Yeah,
My
episode,
cousin.
y'all all need to be in the chat because everybody has something to say about that
They
one.
do.
Yeah.
But no, it worked. It all worked out in the long run. It all worked out in the long run. We'll have some more detailed chats and stuff once things is actually out. I'm working on the distribution strategy now. I've been in a couple of sessions and some meetings with some people trying to figure out, what the end goal is going to be next year. So, we will more to come about the dates and things for people who have been asking. The show will be out sometime next year. It's just a matter of when, and all of these kinds of things. Just trying to get this post process together because people they forget about pre-production. They kind of thing. They forget about pre-production. I'm like, who the hell is that? They forget about pre-production. Usually want to go right to production, and then go, people, and then people be like, well, when is it coming out? I'm like, well, first of all, we have two more phases. After production, you got post-production, and then we got to do distribution. You know what I mean? And when the distribution phase, is in place and things are underway, we'll be sure to let y'all know. It'll be all over the place. So stay tuned for that.
Yes.
But yeah, Mean's question a little earlier was what is something y'all took away from the experience? So I guess one quick thing, because we are running down on our time.
Dang,
See, that's why Leary's my dude.
He need the right.
I try to be so humble about it, but he called it the millions. And the millions of Ebony's the Money fans.
Yes. I said, not take me back to childhood. Oh my God. I was a big wrestling fan. That's hilarious. Yes, millions and millions. Go ahead, Mike.
They are.
Yes, but that's definitely like the key takeaway, like being a part of such a beautiful project, working with beautiful Black people. Like I said, that was the goal. I'm so happy that y'all helped me accomplish this, and I can't wait to tackle more with y'all.
Yes. Much more to come. Go ahead, Larry.
Yeah, I would. In the same vein, I would say I learned that I don't have a lot of impulse control at the craft table. I was snacking the whole time.
That means we found them good.
Yeah,
we ate real good. Means came through.
Shout out to Means. I did gain 5 pounds of Means. But,
we ate good.
I did it to myself. It's okay.
Yes.
But yeah, I guess being sort of in like a captain seat, a co-captain.
And we lost him.
Larry, now not you freezing at the very end. I said, now, goddamn.
See, every time somebody spit hot fire, they always freeze up.
There we go. I got a phone call. My mom.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I said, oh, not mom's interrupting the live, but go ahead, start over.
But take two.
Yeah. I was being in sort of like a co-captain seat and kind of helped to carry a lot of responsibility was in general. Usually I'm a solo shooter, so that was much appreciated, and I'm happy that you guys all trusted me to kind of see that through. So handling that pressure was really nice. I like being on the hot seat sometimes.
Yes. Yeah, I mean, I feel similarly at this point. I'm like, I definitely feel more confident about my ability to do a lot of different things now. It was overly ambitious, but it worked out. And so for me, it's like, oh, okay, well, we can do this and we can do more. And, when properly funded, we'll have more people. And yeah, I'm definitely bumping up to EP status. And ladies and gentlemen, you'll have 2 of your directors here, directors for season 2, showrunner here as well. Michael have a full-fledged sound department. And yes, and that's what we doing. That's how we rolling going forward. So much more to come. More to come from the series, more to come from the folks. Got other projects coming down the pike as well. Talk to people about what you're doing right now, what else you're working on, where else they can find you. What's your handle?
Larry the Lobster is my personal handle. We got EP Media 24, East Philly Media. That's my business account. Slide through, say what's up. That's it.
All right.
That's it.
And Mike Jones.
Well, I ain't got all that extra handle and everything like that, but I mean, I got a little some. Y'all can find me at Sir Insta Jones, Jones, on IG. I'm actually in the process of working on some new music. In Thanksgiving, I went back home to Florida, spent time with the family, and my boys that I used to sing with, like, they didn't hit me up, and it's like, Negro, I know you ain't come down to Orlando and not come say what's up to us. Like, you better pull up. I'm just
Oh.
like, what?
Y'all put
So,
Mike on the soundtrack.
yeah, put me on. Yeah, y'all put me on. But but nah, got to talking with them, and we're talking about possibly collabing again and some
Okay.
stuff. So I've been doing some writing and arranging and stuff. So we'll see what happens come the new year.
Yeah. See now the fit is making
Mm.
sense because he
Yeah.
getting back in his bag. You know what
Yeah,
I
it's coming back. It's coming back.
Hmm.
Hey, we let us see it.
Yeah.
Thank y'all. We appreciate y'all. Oh,
Yes.
the men of A Song for Nia, we got some things in the works for that too. Cast and crew, just so y'all know.
Yes,
But
mean.
what'd you say? Yes, R&B
Yes,
band, yes, for
mean.
Yes.
sure. But yes, once again, we want to thank everybody for tuning in with us tonight. My name is
Yes.
Ebony. I'm like co-host for the night. Go ahead, Danielle.
My name is Danielle. Good night.